started, we'll begin with an opening statement and then go ahead into questions. Jim, whenever you're ready.
Yeah, look, I sound like a broken record, but thanks again to the fans tonight. This place has become a really special place to come play, and it really helps the players to have an atmosphere like we do. It's an intimidating one. It's tough on the opponent, and we're obviously scoring a lot of goals here. I'm still angry how we started the second half. That wasn't good enough. That wasn't us. But overall, a really good response from the group. This team always has a strong response after a game where we don't look like us, and I would call the Cincinnati game a game where we weren't ourselves. But we tend to have a way of bouncing back, and again, scored some really, really good goals. Daniel got us going with a special, transition goal where he has a little magic and does some special things. From that point on, I think we grew into the game, grew in confidence. To be up 2-0 at home is not a guaranteed win, but it puts us in a really strong spot because we don't give up a lot of chances. So overall, everything tonight I'm happy with. The guys played really, really well, maybe minus the start to the second half. But again, even after that, after they scored, we had a good response and got our goal to kind of kill the game off. But overall, happy with the performance. We've been a tough team to play against in Subaru Park. And again, thank you to the fans for making this a special season.
Jim, the combination play up top tonight
Yeah.
kind of had a lot of rhythm to it, especially with the ball in the forward's feet, the layoffs into that green zone that you look for.
Yeah.
How much of that was an emphasis tonight?
Yeah, we talked a lot about it because again, against Cincinnati, I'll say it, as our forwards go, we go. When they work hard together and fight for every ball, I don't care if they make mistakes and have turnovers, but if the effort's there and they're getting on with the next play and not worrying about a mistake, they have the green light in the attacking third to do whatever they want. Our team is built to be stable defensively, and then they're the special three, between Daniel, between Ure, and between Carranza. But they have the green light 35 yards and in to do whatever they want. And again, I think they almost, in the Cincinnati game, put too much pressure on themselves and tried to make a play every time they touch the ball. And that's not a way for a striker or an attacking player to play. So, we worked on it in training. Just told them to stay within themselves, stay within their skill set. And you saw tonight, wasn't a perfect game from them, but they're a handful when they get going and they get confident, and it's really tough for any back line. Entries into the green zone, little combinations, little deception, and all their runs and their movement was really good tonight. Happy for them.
Jim, tonight it seemed like you guys played Mikhail a little bit deeper than Julian.
Yeah.
What kind of went into that tactically?
Look, both guys are – oh, my God, I got to fly right on here. Both guys are comfortable – coming off of the center backs. We want to have balance. We want to give teams different looks. I think you saw us drop Ollie and Jack McGlynn a little lower in the buildups and let our outside backs go higher to create some overload. So, again, we beat a team that was in really good form in Chicago, but it started with, our strikers doing a really good job, first and foremost, setting the tone with their work rate defensively. And then from there, I have no concern about us creating chances in this building. We're going to create 10, 15 chances to score goals. And you've seen us score a lot of goals in Subaru Park this season. So it starts with what our foundation is, which is strong defending. So you can talk about the forwards and their movement and who is where, but it really, most importantly, starts with them setting the tone defensively for us. And that's what leads to our success.
Yeah, defensively, you made some adjustments, it seems, from the last time you played Chicago, because it seemed like Mueller and Shaqiri were sort of running rampant the last time. Yeah. And it seemed like Bedoya was dropping in a bit more and sort of helping out with Shaqiri as he sort of floats out to that left side. Is that something that you guys talked about, or was that just something that...
Yeah, look, he's the most talented player on the field, So again, let's not let him be the one that beats us. And you could see kind of a group effort. He's still going to hurt you at moments during the game because he's so good. But you saw a concerted effort to have not just one guy run at him, 2 and 3 and double and triple team him as best he can. He still hurts you. Their team is very good, and they're programmed to give him the ball and then really run off him and run him behind. And Mueller had a good game tonight again and gave us some problems. But overall, I think we still did a decent job, deserved the 3 points, but certainly the message all week was if someone's going to beat us on the Chicago Fire, let's not have it be Shaqiri, because we know what he's capable of. Let's try to make him play square and backwards as much as possible. Try to make him receive balls a little bit deeper, and always have somebody running at him. But we did it okay. He still caused some problems and set up a goal and hurt us, but I think we did a decent job as a team to try to take him away as best we could.
Jim, Olivier had an assist tonight.
Yeah.
Could have been 2. He was really lively on offense.
Yeah.
Just taking players on, putting them down. What'd you see from him tonight and in recent weeks that has kind of earned that spot back?
Yeah, I think confidence. All players, whether they're attackers, whether they're defenders, they need a rhythm and they need a run of games and they need belief. So Nathan and him are 2 great right backs. We have a good problem in that we have 2 guys that are on the best defense in the league statistically in a lot of categories. So we can rely on both of them. At any time. We can make changes to the back line to keep guys fresh in a busy week like we have coming up. So it's a real luxury to have. But Olivier certainly raised his game. I don't think it's a coincidence that World Cup's in his mind, and that's not too far away. And he's playing really, really well right now. There's still some plays we'll show him on film where he was a little bit hesitant, and I'm not saying it's an easy thing, but he was a little bit too quick to drop off Mueller or to drop off Shaqiri, where I think he's best when he's defending forward, being aggressive, because he is so fast with his recovery speed. So again, we want him to continue to get better. But he played a good game again tonight, set up a goal like you said, and overall confidence. That's the biggest thing with any defender. And he's still a young player too. Everyone forgets, and he's been around for a while, but he's still a young defender that keeps getting better and better. So happy for Olivier.
Jim, you talked about a couple weeks ago about picking your midfielders, whether it be based on the opponent, how they do in training.
Yeah.
What went into the decision tonight to start Jack ahead of Jose?
Well, look, Jose's one of our best players. That's clear. So what happened this week? Jose had a family situation that that'll remain private and internal. So he missed training. He missed a significant amount of training this week. So we just thought, without having him, day in and day out for the week, and also, being away with his family, not being able to train and get the reps, we thought that the best decision was to have guys that, trained fully this week to perform. So he understood that. I think he came into the game and helped us a bit, but he'll certainly play a big role in Dallas. So again, it's a little bit of a build-in rotation that happened. We've gotten results now at home with whoever's on the field. We've been missing players. We've had different guys in or out, but we've done a good job stepping up. So again, yeah, it's a situation that was, a family matter that caused him to miss the beginning of the week of training. Again, it'll stay inside exactly what that was. I think we can all respect that and some privacy with his family. But overall, he's one of our most important players. So, he's going to be back out on the field ASAP.
How do you think Leon did at the 6?
Excellent. Again, Leon played great at the 6 the last game in this building where we won, I think, 6-0. So overall, we have 2 guys that can play in there. And it's funny, too, because when Leon, the amount of ground he covers, even when he plays the left side of the diamond, he almost plays as a second 6 too, because he runs so much. He'll run out to the sidelines, but then he's always connected with Jose. So it's a good luxury that we have, and our work rate is, one of our biggest attributes, and his guys cover a ton of ground. So happy for Leon. He played excellent again tonight.
How would you evaluate Jack Woodland's performance?
Good. Again, on the ball. Look, they attacked our other side quite a bit, so the ball wasn't on his side a ton. But you can see his quality, the composure he has for a young kid to get on the ball, to be brave and make passes through the lines. He has a really, really special left foot. You guys have heard me kind of talk about that over and over. But really happy for him. He's taken a big step forward this year. Probably has deserved even more minutes than he's got. But we also have a first place team that's playing well, so it's tough to juggle and make a lot of changes. So he's a winner. He's playing great. And again, his composure on the ball to kind of let us calm down every once in a while is really important, because you guys know we're a team that wants to get it and go and transition and go. And sometimes over 90 minutes, you can't do that. You need those moments of pause, of when to slow the game down. And he's certainly a player with that left foot that can kind of calm it down, can play back to Jacob, then get on the ball again and pick his head up and connect the diagonal pass that makes the opponent run. So he's a special young player. He's going to get better and better. We're going to push him as hard as we can. And, yeah, he probably won't be here too many more years.
Any final questions? All right, thanks, Jim.
Thank you.